if you're here, you're either in one of two categories. You either have never played Skyrim because, yep, at that time in 2011, you were either too young or you didn't care, or you have played Skyrim and you're interested whether the newer anniversary, special edition, legendary edition, or whatever edition it is worth it to buy right now. And well, if you're in any one of those categories, or if you're just interested in this video, well, you're in the right place. So in this video, we're going to be discussing whether Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is actually worth it to buy right now, more than a decade after its release, or not. So let's just get it started. And as always, I'm going to be giving you the answer right away, because yep, we're not here to waste your time, because you need your time to do whatever the things that you want to do with your life. So yep, so let's just answer the question for both of those categories. So is Skyrim worth it if you have never played it, or rather if Skyrim Anniversary Edition is worth it, or if you have never played it? If you are on a PC, it doesn't really matter, any edition of Skyrim is actually worth it. But if you're tight on a budget, I would actually save a few bucks on an Anniversary Edition and buy Special Edition, or maybe even Legendary Edition instead. However, if you are on console and you have never played it, yep, Anniversary Edition is actually worth it because it is basically a next-gen upgrade. If you're a returning player and want to see whether Anniversary Edition is something to play, and doesn't matter when you played it, the base game with DLCs, the Legendary Edition, or the Special Edition, I would say that if you're on a PC, no, it's actually not worth it. The Anniversary Edition is actually just Special Edition with some additional content, and most likely if you're playing on a PC, you're getting more than fair share enough of content through mods, and yeah, with Anniversary Edition, you are not getting actually enough of a new things. And if you have played it in the past on a console, besides for a few minor upgrades and few minor additions and much better frame rates and loading times, you're not gonna get anything new here. But let's get into the details. And if you actually like when your time is not wasted, and you like when I give you the opinions of every video right in the beginning, well, hit that beautiful subscribe button, because yep, here I'm not wasting your time and giving you all the time that you want to do everything that you love. And thank you if you already hit it, and if you didn't, well, just thank you for watching this. So for the ones who doesn't know what Elder Scrolls V Skyrim even is, well, as you can guess from a title, it is a 5th mainline entry in Elder Scrolls series. And Elder Scrolls 6 is actually in development at the moment of the recording of this video. And it is an open world RPG where you play as a Dragonborn. In this game, you're playing in the region of Skyrim, northern cold and mountainous region of Skyrim, and you need to fight back against the returning dragons. So that's basic gist of it. I'm not gonna be spoiling anything, despite it has been more than a decade since the game came out. But how it plays. So you play in either first or third person perspective, and yeah, gameplay wise, it's, well, how can I say, it's pretty basic. You either play in an overworld, or rather an open world itself, or you're playing in dungeons. In open world, you're going around the places, discovering different cities, unlocking different quests and completing quests and things like that, the things that you do in any open world game. And in dungeons, you'd, well, clear out the dungeons and complete quests, and yeah, that's basically it. I would not say that there's something exceptionally amazing in a gameplay and exceptionally different in the gameplay of Elder Scrolls Skyrim, because yeah, it has been done a million times since then. If you have played any RPG since 2011, yeah, that's basically the same formula, except for its very simplistic combat. So basically you have your light attack, your heavy attack, your block, and you can use magic and either one hand or dual wield the magic, or you can wield the shield. It's actually not skill based because the combat is very rudimentary, but yeah, for some it's more than enough of fun. The world itself is not exceptionally huge, but it's pretty dense and pretty fun. But if the gameplay is nothing amazing, and if the world is not huge and expensive, why did this game won so many Game of the Year awards, and why it's regarded one of the best games of all time? Well, it's because of its world building and the lore. Weird, right? World building should not be the best part of the game, but in this case, it is. The world feels incredibly alive, and every place that you will go, it feels like this place has some history behind it, and most of the cases it literally has. Because most likely the place where you are right now has been the place of some kind of ancient battle, or ancient ritual, or ancient diplomacy meeting, or ancient something in the past, and you'll most likely read about it in numerous books that are available in-game. Every race in the game has distinct story and distinct relations with other races, and they're also different in a gameplay-wise, depending on what race you choose to play. Oh, by the way, I didn't say that. You're creating your own character, and your character is silent. So yeah, there's that. Story and main campaign wise, well, main story is pretty good, but nothing, well, that will blow your mind. But there are quite a few quests that will be interesting for you because yeah, game is jam-packed with story and quests, and it will take quite a lot of time for you to complete everything and see everything. Because like in every other Elder Scrolls games, you have your main story, you have your city storylines, you have your guild storylines, and you have bunch of different side quests. So yeah, it's more than enough things to do here. But the question is, does it hold up today, and is it actually any different from when it came out in 2011? You see, I have to be really honest with you. I loved the game when it came out in 2011, and I played it on launch, and I simply loved it because I was a fan of Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. Even though Skyrim was not as great of a story, the main story, it was still an amazing experience that I played for years and years after that, and especially it was more enhanced with mods. And expansion just made game even bigger. But all those re-releases actually did not add as much as you think. Well, Legendary Edition actually was the kind of like a Game of the Year edition, which contained all the DLCs and expansions that game had. And the Special Edition was the first, kind of like a little bit of a minor step forward, because it actually upgraded the graphics somehow, on a certain degree. It was nowhere near as what the modding community was actually able to achieve, because yeah, with mods you can make this game incredibly beautiful. It was still better looking compared to what it was when it came out in 2011. And Anniversary Edition actually uses the same Special Edition, but it also includes all the Creation Club items. And yeah, those Creation Club items will be some kind of a little bit different armor, different weapons, different cosmetics, and things like that. It also has a survival mode. It has fishing, and yeah, some minor things like that that was already available for years through mods. Was it any substantial upgrade? Was it any substantial difference from even from main game to Legendary Edition, or even from the base game to the Anniversary Edition? Well, it is somewhat of an upgrade from the base to the Anniversary Edition. But yeah, overall, it's not that big of an upgrade, especially on a PC. But it is on a console, but mainly performance-wise. But there is one more thing that we want to discuss about Skyrim, and it is its pricing. So how much will it cost? Let's start with an Anniversary Edition. So game is available on Steam for the base price of $49.99 for Tier 1 countries and $39.99 for Tier 2 countries. And it has never gone on a discount in Tier 1 countries and can go as low as $22.99 for Tier 2 countries. But the Special Edition is available for the base price of $39.99 for Tier 1 countries and $24.99 for Tier 2 countries, and can go as low as $9.99 for Tier 1 countries and $6.24 for Tier 2 countries. And the Special Edition is also available on a Game Pass. So you can basically get Special Edition for $10 on Steam, and you in the Tier 1 countries, and you will need to pay $50 for the Anniversary Edition, which is just Special Edition plus some additional content. Is it worth it? My advice to you will be, do not get Anniversary Edition if you are playing on a PC. No matter whether you played it in the past or you are a new buyer, don't get Anniversary Edition. It's a simple, blatant, and a very ugly cash grab. It will be much better for you to get a Special Edition or even Legendary Edition and extensively mod it. You will get far more fun from this, because especially for the reasons that you can actually upgrade the gameplay itself, like a combat, because yeah, combat upgrades with mods is simply insane. It's like a completely different game, and you should try the mods, and you should try mods for that. As for the consoles, as I said, if you have never played it, Anniversary Edition is worth it if you're buying it on a next gen consoles. But if you have played it in the past, you've completed it and went through and through, then you are not gonna get enough content to justify a new purchase. Just to get a survival mode, which is basically an extra hard mode where you're fighting not just enemies but environment as well, yeah, it's not worth it. It's not that worth it. It's not, well, at least it's not plus $30 worth it. And fishing? Really? Ability to catch some fish? No. And a few dozen of different armors? No. It's just not worth it. Overall, in conclusion, Skyrim is an amazing game. It is not as great and perfect as it was in 2011, because yeah, it has aged a little bit, and quite a few games actually revised its formula a little bit further. And in my opinion, story-wise and the story content-wise, Elder Scrolls Online is much better. Fight me if you want it, because I stand by this opinion. But Skyrim is still great game if you have never played it. And if you did play it, if you already own it, do not get Anniversary Edition, because it is just not with it. Bethesda should stop releasing Skyrim over and over and over again without any additional content. With the special edition, they actually did some kind of content because yeah, it was a little bit of a graphical upgrade and it was still something, but the Anniversary Edition is simple cash grab. Because in reality, even if you go to the page, you will see that the Anniversary Edition is just a special edition with Anniversary Edition upgrade pack. That's what it is. And even if you're thinking about buying the special edition, Anniversary Edition upgrade pack, well, do it at your own risk, because yeah, I would still not buy it if I were you. Even though actual upgrade pack can go like to for like $10 or even less, I would still not buy it because yeah, no. Get mods instead. Well, I guess this will be it for today. Thanks for being here with me. Like the video, like this, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.